Hi again, unlicensed thinkers. Let's start with take a moment and think about how you think about your future. What do you really consider in your future? How far ahead do you think? What details do you plan out? What do those details look like? See, we're taught and we're indoctrinated and we're shown to sort of limit the possibilities that we have of our future. And it's terrible, of course. I mean, we have these doubts that our future can be anything exceptional. We, in fact, think that the common is exceptional. And so when I used to think about my future, it was very much the same as what my present was. I would keep working the job I was at, maybe get a promotion, maybe get a new job. Maybe I would wait for the weekend so I could have fun. Maybe just wait till the end of the day so I could have some fun. Again, think about maybe getting a new job. But I never assumed it would be much different. I would worry about, am I going to lose this job? What is my future going to hold? What if this bad thing happens? And I was just sort of stuck in the same misery in my imagination of my future as I was in my present. And that's kind of silly now, right? I mean, why would you do that? So rarely did my vision of the future include joy and passion. It was just getting by. It was just surviving. It was more of the same. It was, as I've said in previous videos, it was essentially a Groundhog Day. It was doing the same thing over and over and then predicting the same thing over and over, So the weird thing is that I always got the future and the life that I imagined and expected. I really did. I always did. Because what I imagined and expected was not exceptional. It was very much the same as the life that I was living at that time. I just had really lame expectations and was using my imagination very poorly in order to come up with this. It almost didn't occur to me that things could be so much different, that things could be so much better, that I could actually live a different life than what I was shown and what I was indoctrinated and taught to believe was just what you do. You get up, you go to work, you work your job, you hopefully get promoted and then retire, and you have these wonderful things called weekends that you can look forward to. Maybe if you're super lucky, you get a vacation. And that sounds great from that lower perspective where we were taught to live. But when you start to see and imagine and expect above that, you start to see that your life can be so much more. I'll link below the video that I did about how you can always do exactly what you want to do, because I think that's really important as an addition here, but I don't want to delve too much into that. Because we could be out there thinking of something far outside of that. But when you're an animal in a cage and you've been in that cage since you were born, you don't know that there's something outside of the cage. You don't understand that there's something to strive for. You might catch a glimpse of it here and there, but you really don't understand that that's something that you can have, that tree over there is something that you can climb, that animal over there is something you can chase, that there's so much more out there. You don't see it. You understand only this cage that you're in. And you can think far outside of that cage that you're in. You can imagine, you can expect, you can plan for all of these wonderful things that don't have to include this get up with your alarm clock every day, go do this. Think big. Think that you're just going to be taken care of. No matter what you do, you're going to be provided for. You are awesome. You are going to succeed. Your idea is worthwhile and worth pursuing. Why? Because there's 7 billion people on this planet. And that idea that you have is important not just to you. It's going to be important to, let's say it's just important to 50,000 people. That's a tiny, tiny percentage. And let's say you make $2 a year off of those 50,000 people. Each, I should say. Kind of forgot to put that in there. That's $100,000 a year off this tiny, just unnoticeable percentage of the population of the planet. If just that tiny, tiny percentage likes what you do and is willing to give you what averages out to, however you want to say it, $2 a year from each one of those 50,000 people, you're making $100,000 a year. You're doing great. So think of that, expect that, imagine that, plan for that. That is what your life can be. You can make that plan. You can have what you truly want. You can do what you truly want. Just get out there and do it. Believe that you can. And from now on, when you think of your future and you start thinking, oh, I'm going to get up tomorrow, I'm going to have breakfast and coffee, and then I'm going to go to work. No, start thinking, start imagining, start expecting that you're going to have independence, autonomy, wealth, joy, success, freedom, safety. All of these things are going to be yours. And that feels a lot better. Like I said in the video yesterday, day before, whatever it was, it feels a lot better and it doesn't hurt anything. So if I imagine myself being independent and wealthy and successful, what is the harm? There is no harm. I can't go and get something that I can't see. And so the first step is to allow yourself to see all of that joy and that freedom and that safety and success that you could have. Go see it, feel it, understand it, be in it, spend a little time there. And that is what you can have. Go and get it. It feels better. Doesn't matter. And like I said in the video about Pascal's wager, it doesn't matter if you can manifest it or not, or if it's true that you can manifest. If it's not, it doesn't matter if you tried. If it's true, then you trying makes all the difference in the world. But the thing is you can have all of that. Stop imagining that you're just going to get up tomorrow and go and work the same job, or that you might get lucky and get promoted and retire. No, you can do a lot better than that. I guarantee it, you can do a lot better than that. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I, of course, love hearing from you. Be sure to hit like and share the video if you really like it.